Tonight, it's the National Football League. Super Bowl 56. It's the New York Jets taking on the Chicago Bears.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion New York Jets
just debating to
taking
stream
on the
or not.
NFC champions, the Chicago Bears.
This is a hello where it SB year 2.
After all the hype, it's finally time for football as we're underway in Super Bowl 56. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jets take over.
So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Akeem Hicks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But no one's open. There is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
That third down conversion good for 23.
And one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And Charles, despite this list of key inactives that we see here, they've obviously still been pretty successful.
Give everyone credit for this one, because to me, when that happens, key guys are out, the next man steps up and plays well, but that starts with the organization itself, all the way through. No excuses for guys being out, finding guys who are capable backups who can step up and play when they need them, and we've seen the results of that. This team knows how to work through things.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His second catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. 30, 20, 10. And they bring this one back. A final return for the Bears touchdown. And on the grandest of stages, with a whole world watching the Super Bowl, they come out and get the first points.
I don't know how you feel about Brandon, but for me, watching the beginning of the Super Bowl, I've often wondered how come it's not just a fumble fest? How come the ball's not all over the place? The nerves, the interim in between of the 2 weeks waiting for the game. But this team came out and handled it just like it was a regular season walk in the park. Terrific start.
kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Take it in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. The throw left side to start the drive is complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
No gain on the play.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flushed out right. As he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket.
The Bears take over 1st and
Nick Foles and the Bear offense about to be on display for the first time. Foles, the veteran, drafted in the 3rd round back in 2012 out of Arizona. Foles and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
brings up 2nd and 7 at the 23-yard line.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
That's good for a Chicago.
He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Foles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 2nd and 15 now. Foles. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now Foles. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get got 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping him from the first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A well-hit ball there. 50 yards on the punt, 3 on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. They begin the drive with the run by Murray. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The ball carrier.
The tackle there by Fabian Moreau.
21-yard line. A gain of 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. They go back to Murray on first down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Able to connect to Mims. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have taken the lead. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield and try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just know the
punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Now left side on the swing pass. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guys' jersey clean throughout the game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the
Foles. And it's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd and 5.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. Montgomery back to the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2. At the 30.
Foles on the give to Montgomery. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
That's good.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Foles going up top. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Can you believe it? It's a Super Bowl 49 hero, Malcolm Butler.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And now a pass dumped off to his running back. He is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 33. Here's Murray. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Jets will extend their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 44-yard line. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant.
44-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's another Bears.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks, but you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way, and boy, he can get hurt.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's going to have a first down here. They're also in the field goal range down at the 20. Seven-yard line. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The quick slant caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Down and goal.
Another try after the first down sack. Foles. That's complete right around the 8. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd down and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So these two teams will head to the locker room as we hit halftime in Super Bowl 56. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. It's been a tremendous season of football, but it's not over yet. One half remains to decide who will stand on the podium with the Vince Lombardi Trophy. And to call the second half, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. To throw again on second down. Foles.
A far left side taken in by Kmet.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch, just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Back to throw again.
That's for Clinton Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Foles. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. Now Foles. They'll find Miller. That's complete. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Jets' 22-yard line.
Foles with a throw caught by the tight end Kmet.
And they got it inside the 10 at the 8.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have retaken the lead. And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Tavecchio good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away, it's Tavecchio.
Set to kick off.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he is going to have a Jets first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the first down sticks are, and get there.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. We'll check on his status when we get back. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. 3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They still need about the length of the football here. Maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. There's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll air this one out from Mills. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The lefty Tavecchio now to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
Tavecchio set to kick off.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do.
He's got him in, complete. And they got him right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
The 40-yard line.
A very nice nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I
would
don't
do
even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And he puts it through. So that drive, 4 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Nick Foles ready for the next drive, leads out the Bears. He is looking to help his team build their lead after trailing at halftime. They've got to like the spot they're in right now.
They have to love it, but as you and I both know, cliche alert coming here. You're only as good as your last possession. But I think that they like, as you said, the spot they're in and how confidently they're playing at this point.
Yeah, but again, just a 1-possession lead, looking to expand that now.
Quinnen Williams on the stop. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Foles. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
31. Jets 28.
First down. Here's the run with Montgomery. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
46-yard line.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. I'll tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And our attention here turns to Latavius Murray. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Akeem Hicks able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. He's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. Now, on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. The Jets on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Got a man, it's Mims. And they wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Eluding the pressure right. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. Shifts by him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. And a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Is good. That ties the game. 31.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
At their own 25-yard.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
New York ready to go again offensively. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He's going to take another shot here. This is taken in. It's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They run again with Murray. He's seen a ton of action tonight. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A run. It's Murray. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll run the counter with Murray. Oh, fancy running by Murray. And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
And it's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute.
Touchdown.
Obviously a huge touchdown for their team, but a big touchdown for a rookie quarterback here to be able to break the tie in the 4th quarter.
And he just shook off all the pressure, too. Because when you think about it, tie ball game, rookie quarterback, most of them are thinking, don't make a mistake. Instead, this young man just said, I'll make a play.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. A 10-play drive that time. And it's capped off by the late touchdown. It's a 7-point lead here in the final minute of the game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The return. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So Foles and the Bears now down by 7, 24 seconds to go. And they have to have a touchdown to level this Super Bowl as they come up on 1st down. Back to throw. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and it'll move the chains. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And the New York Jets have won the Super Bowl. And the Lombardi Trophy will be in the Big Apple. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely Do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gunn signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.
We won it for the boys. My controller was acting weird at the end. Not bad for a year two. Almost chalked the game though a couple times. We will do the off-season, and that will be it for the stream. Season 3 will be this week sometime with harder sliders.
This is the last opportunity to re-sign your players or they'll become free agents. All combine stats, such as the 40-yard dash, are now available in scouting. Each player has a combine grade. Now, this score represents how well the player. Combine performance tells you how players' speed, jumping.
The Vikings are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. I see both teams filling out cards. You know what that means? We've got a trade. The Dolphins are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Raiders are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. How come nobody's at the podium? That's because both teams are right now working on a trade. The Jets are now on the clock. The Packers are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. Well, wait, looks like both war rooms are feverishly back on the phones. I think that means a trade is coming. The Eagles are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock. The Cowboys are now on the clock. The Jets are now on the clock.
Start your week by installing your game plan. Start your week by installing your game plan.
Tonight, from MetLife Stadium in New Jersey, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
take the Lincoln Tunnel through Weehawken, through Secaucus, across the Hackensack River, and you'll arrive, as we have, at MetLife Stadium at East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the New England Patriots and the New York Jets. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
At the 33-yard line.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back to throw now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Jones. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Jets have recovered.
The quarterback sack.
So the Jets now in great position here to start things out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, look at the juke. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
For a Jets.
On play action, they'll throw. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive, and they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over. The other team takes it.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Third down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Hollister. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
at their own 20-yard line.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. And he'll complete this one to Barrios. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. That's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They'll look to throw here. To Michel on the screen. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller doing what he does best with a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
And now running right through it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Latavius Murray, 70 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jets 14, Patriots 7.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. Short throw pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
25-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
13 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, Michel uses the spin. And he gets it down to the 32. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, they run with Michel. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And some space here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Tim Patrick, 26 yards. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
They're on 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
The ball carrier tackled at the 25-yard line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 43.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Murray. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10 at the
They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to connect with Mims. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
That's another Jets first down.
They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try to put some pressure on the defense.
A throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Hollister.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Patriots.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And the Jets have recovered. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. You've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Forced out to his left. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete. And if it was sunny, maybe this is a field goal attempt. But with the rain, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
After review of the play,
this challenge was initiated by the guys in New York. Taking a look at the play, less than 2 minutes to go.
Yeah, I'm sure the coach wanted to challenge it, so he's probably going to send the New York office a holiday card. That's going to be caught. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And somebody...
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Latavius Murray. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on second down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. They'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right. And this score will stay right where it is.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. Some great games coming up on Sunday, highlighted by a 1 o'clock matchup in Miami. A good test for the Dolphins, as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. In the late afternoon games, it'll be loud in Kansas City, that's for sure, as it'll be the Chiefs taking on the LA Rams. And then finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
At the 40-yard line.
On first down, Murray. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
2nd and 2.
And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots' 19-yard line. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And the Jets are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. try to run it in with Murray. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Latavius Murray with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. And what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Patriots 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
27-yard.
Here's 2nd and 8. Finding Harris over the middle. And I think the ball's out, and it's scooped up by the Jets.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. Murray. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
That is caught at the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
The 5-yard line.
They run with Murray. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A 5-yard touchdown run. And this offense continues to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates with a Latavius Murray touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, New England.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Short pass to the tight end, Hollister. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 50-yard line.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
It's a gain of 3. First down, Patriots.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Tim Patrick that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got his man, that's Harry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And the Patriot first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Patriots are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
New England.
Devin Asiasi there to make the grab. And the Patriots get a score closer.
For the point after.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is down to 24. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Latavius Murray getting set to go again. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first. Pickup of 18 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. Second down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
2 yards on the pickup.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Rolling to his left. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. New England trying to get to place on offense, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
New England.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll get this underneath to Michelle, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space. It turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Patriots.
They'll look to throw again. To Michelle on the screen. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Patriot first down.
Back to throw now on first down. To Michelle on the dump off. It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a second down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right through.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Touchdown.
From 3 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
The Patriots will line up for
a nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season.
Blitz coming, and And down he goes. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jets have got it. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends. Davis fighting. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides have thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Jonathan Jones on
I haven't met a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
It's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, all eyes were watching this one. Everyone was excited that football was back.
And it's just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Jets, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a home date next week against the Kansas City Chiefs. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Start your week by installing your game plan.